Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time, and welcome to City Skylines. Before I get started, I do want to kind of explain like where I've been, what I've been doing. So basically I kind of just lost my drive on YouTube, and I know I've said that a lot of times, but I just needed a long break, and I don't know how well this is going to last because I've been wanting to start doing stuff again. I've just been very busy with work. Obviously, the pandemic has hit my city very hard. My state mostly. We're like top 5 for the most like infected, I guess you would say. And I just haven't been really doing too much with it. I haven't had the drive, you know, LSPDFR. I kind of burnt out on it. 5M kind of got burnt out on that as well after just, you know, switching communities and all that. So I wanted to try something a little bit more chill, something I can just, you know, sit back and, you know, talk to a nice community and maybe build something to be proud of. And I played this game quite a bit. I have probably about 400 or so hours on this game. It's actually really insane how fast time flies when you're playing, you know, a game like this. And if you chances are, if you're on this channel here, you've probably seen people like Biffa, you know, play this game and see the type of builds he does. I'm nowhere near as talented as that man, but I enjoy the game, and I think that we would have a fun time building a city together. So without further ado, we are actually in here. This map is called La Riviera, made by on Steam, the Feisty Lobster. I love the name. I'll link this map down in the description below for anyone on PC that is willing to download it and want to play it. I have made a city on this map before, nothing too terribly big. I think I stopped right around maybe 12,000 or so residents, and I just decided to, you know, start making YouTube videos on it again. So I kind of know generally what I want to do. I want to basically one make a big city. I also want your guys' help. I want to engage with my community that is here a little bit more. I'm going to be obviously zoning off districts, and I want you guys to help me name them as I go. Whether that be, I haven't really figured out a theme for the city yet, but I think we can do that together. Don't know what to name it yet, so if you guys have any suggestions in the comments on what to start naming the city as I start building, please feel free to comment them down below. All right, so we need to start off here. We already have the creators of this pack have already spawned us, or started us with a nice kind of like road hierarchy here. We're starting off on a 6-lane road, 3 going one way. Right off the bat, I am going to change this because we need dedicated turn lanes. Once we start adding more and more cars and stuff, you know, if we start having, you know, this car going left and straight, it just causes a big traffic mess. So we're gonna kick that in the butt right now. To start off, let's go ahead and just extend. Oh, I gotta build my first road first. Right about there. There we go. So I'm also gonna bring my main road across. I don't want to spend all my money on roads right away, but this is kind of where I want like the general area of my main road to go, and then we're going to start branching off into different roads, so a little smaller for the residential areas. I think I'm going to bring this also down towards the water here, because we need to have some sort of water access. Let's go ahead and grab. I'm gonna try. I do have like some modded things in here, like the cheat asset, so you know it doesn't have any, you know, pollution. But I'm gonna try to avoid that. We're gonna try to stick to like a green city. I want to do a nice green city, so we're gonna start that with an eco plant for our water, and then for power. Yeah, see, like here's a cheat one. It gives me all the power I could ever want in my life. Just for when I'm just playing this just to have fun and, you know, not doing something too serious. But we're not going to do that today. We're just going to do the non-modded one, and we're vanilla, as they would say. Not a whole lot of spots here that actually give us good electricity output, so let's try to find the best spot. And I don't want to put it right here because that's basically where we're going to build at, so we're going to do it actually right here. Yeah, that sounds good. So there's a couple mods I am keeping in that kind of make my general ease of life easier. Is the no need for water pipes, and then no need for power lines, you know, just because you know, having all those all over the city just doesn't look good. So we're just gonna not have those at all. Now, like I was saying, I do want to follow kind of sort of a road hierarchy, and what that means is, like, this is going to be our main road, so we don't want to have like another 6-lane road going off of it, or else it'll just cause pandemonium, and it's just not going to be a good time. So what we'll do is actually start off right away. We'll start making off our layout of the city. And I already got my power and stuff, so that should be good for the time being. So we can actually start focusing on the roads a little bit more. And I don't want to do a whole lot of terraforming, but I might as time goes on. I don't know. I like to actually make a lot of flat land, but try to work with what we got in the land here, because this is a beautiful map made by Feisty Lobster. Still love that name. I'm gonna laugh about it every time I see it or hear it. It is a beautiful map, beautiful landscape there, and I want to kind of keep his vision of the city that he made in mind. So let's go ahead and start by making a little off-road right here. We gotta kind of go over the train tracks and back down. That way it's not too close to this intersection, so people can, you know, still go this way and get out and not have to worry about it. And start making some sort of symmetrically type area, because this is going to be our old town, and basically, like, yeah, it's new to us because we're just making it, but it's going to be old eventually. So let's go 800 that way. Oh no, I lied actually. Oh no, it's fine. I was gonna say road hierarchy, but road that way we got 1600 full cost, and then let's go ahead and continue that for about another 800 on both sides. Or sorry, 1600, my bad. And we're gonna have the main strip, or the main road, I guess, for this like little residential area going right down the middle. Perfect. And now we'll start getting into our 1-lane roads that just kind of give us a little ease on the traffic. So do that, basically just mirror it on both sides to start. But while I'm doing this, I am curious, how have you guys been? You know, I haven't really, you know, talked to you guys a whole lot. My Discord's been pretty inactive as I've been, you know, just relaxing from it all, just enjoying my time, not really thinking too much on, you know, the pandemic. I've been, like I said, I've been an essential worker. I've only had like 1 week off of work when the government really didn't know that we were essential or think we were essential, but and then I went right back to work pretty much full time again. So I mean, that was good for me, but I do feel for the other people that don't have that exact luxury. So so you guys can in the comments there, if you want, you can tell me how your pandemic, you know, hit and how it's going for you guys currently. I know some places are a little worse than others, but I'm still curious though. Let's actually bring this one up. Let's bring that up too, and then connect that right there at a 45. Yeah, that looks good. Bring that up. Oh, you're gonna be stubborn, aren't you? How would I do this? Road guidelines. Perfect. Okay. Oops. 45 degree. And I would prefer. No, that should be fine. And then let's give them a access connection right there as well. We're already running low on some money, so I need to at least connect this up real quick. And then, as always, traffic manager mod, give everybody some dedicated turning lanes. That's fine. I might actually do some, you know, as Biffa would say, Hugo there. There. Oh, no, I like, or you can go there. So basically everyone has their own lane per se. There's going to be some crossing over, but at least with this, they have the option going left, right, and straight. So, and I'm putting, typically in real life, you know, if you come up to, at least in America, if you come into an intersection like this, yeah, this one typically wouldn't be used for turning only. You could either go straight or turn, but it's a game. The game physics and the way that traffic works just is not realistic at all. So, one thing I did not account for, and I might actually do that down here, is get some just like industry roads started, because we're gonna need industry, and we're just gonna stick to like little one lanes right now, just for the time being. And bring up one more. Let's not do that one. Let's actually just do this one. That way they have a chance to get out both ways. There we go. We'll do that on... Oh, we can't do that on either side, so we're just going to extend this one time. There. Oh, that one's going to be a little tough up that hill. Okay, let's bring it right there. And I was actually going to try to make, you know, what would have been my city. I'll try. I'm not going to disclose my city, but there is like a map editor in this game, and I wanted to like basically recreate my home city and, you know, play on that. But I'm not very creative when it comes to stuff like that, so it didn't end up working out. So I just kind of gave up on it. Let's go and start zoning. Just what I was saying. So like in my city here, we don't have like a residential area, and then, you know, 2 minutes later you get to like a commercial. It's like it's scattered. Like you have a gas station here and some houses and you know stuff like that. So we're gonna try to keep it somewhat realistic to that. Just by zoning off, let's say like so 4 4. Okay, so you know, kind of like that. We're gonna make it even on both sides, just because yeah, it's still a video game. So there we go. That should be good for our commercial for right now. And then basically what I want the rest of this to be gonna be residential. That almost kind of looks like a reverse Batman symbol. And then the rest is gonna be industry. I don't want to zone too much right away, because then we're gonna start running into problems of lack of demand, because this is our demand bar back here. If you haven't seen this series before, basically this entire game is just a big old strategy game. If you mess one thing up, you know, you might as well just go ahead and save and exit and start over. But I think that should be good right now. That gives people at least one connection for the time being. I am gonna eventually expand the city over here and then give them another connection where they can take a main road over here, and so on and so forth. So I might actually change this here to commercial, because that is right by a highway, and citizens in this game do not like loud noises too much. So if we're gonna do it on this side, we might as well just do it on this side as well. Symmetricality. Alright, let's unpause the game. We're gonna go ahead and set it to 9 times speed, and let's just see how things go. Right away I realized we forgot to add water. I added the sewage, but no water. Let's add that right now. Alright, now let's watch. So a nice little start to the city there. As you can see, our demand for residential and commercial has gone down to pretty much 0, just because we have a lot zoned already. So right now we're getting the industry area all built up, which is going to give these people some jobs to at least work at. You can see over here, maybe, I don't know if it's actually up yet. Traffic routes. Oh, here, let me actually do it this way. Traffic routes. Click on you. Traffic routes. So there's no traffic routes yet, but chances are they're probably going to work over here. I see. 1 out of 16 workers already, 2 out of 16. So eventually, as this starts getting filled up too, these jobs will start filling in as well. Yeah, see, it's like 7, yeah. So it's giving people some access there. I might end up actually making another road that connects over here as well. That way, just to give them another access road to get to work. Yeah, we are already running out of power, and I do not have enough money to get another one yet. So, oh, there we go. We got our first little milestone upgrade there. 460 population. So with that, we get taxes, loans, garbage, healthcare, all that good stuff, and a nice little bonus in money. So that lets us get. We might actually opt. For the time being, we'll end up getting rid of this, but I would like to have a lot more power than what I do, so I might opt for that for right now. Give us a little bit more power. It's not exactly clean, but it's enough to at least get us started. And with that, we're also going to need some trash collection here, or else people are going to start getting really angry at us. So just for the time being, let's give us just a little bit of... seems like a really bad spot for that because that's right on the main road. I don't really want to do that, but I don't want to get it too close to these. Just put it. Let's put it right there. That way, it's not on the main road, and it still gives the people trash collectability. We're not going to worry about the healthcare right now because no one's sick at the moment. Let's go ahead and time up again as we let this. Our little city that's starting out is actually filling in quite nicely. One thing I do want to start off by getting is what I was saying earlier about another access road over this way. So one thing that I have learned a lot about watching, especially someone like Biffa, is he really likes lane mathematics. And what lane mathematics in this game, if you don't already know, if you don't watch him, basically like it's just math. I mean, you got, let's say you got 2 lanes each going either way here, but you only have, you know, 1 lane going this way and one lane going that way. So there's not enough cars, or like not enough lanes to like fill these spaces. Oh, look at that, we already got our next milestone there. Perfect. Anyway, before I get into that too deeply, so what this is like, basically what I need like another road that doesn't overbear too much space or too many lanes, but gives them just enough to be able to do what they need to do. It's hard to explain. I'm not really good at explaining things, but something like that'll work. And as per normal, boom, dedicated turn lanes. Now this one that kind of gets a little tricky, because you can see this one, or that this, I'm connecting 2 main roads here, which would give me like a lot of lanes. So and you can see here as well that I have 2 lanes going into 1. So what I want to do with that one, just to kind of get things sorted out, is I'm just gonna switch that there and give them 2 lanes going in and 1 lane coming out, and they either have the option of going either way, and then it gives these guys also, you know, I'll visualize it here. You know, you can have 1 going that way and then 1 going that way. That way they're not getting in each other's way. Eventually people are going to start getting in each other's way, because this, I'm going to almost bet this is going to be a very busy section, because people got to get to work, and then people also, or the factories themselves have to, you know, send out their cargo trucks. So but I think that should be okay for right now. We already have our first problem of not enough workers. That'll all get sorted out in a minute, because we still have a lot of residential area that we need to fill in. But we do have access. Here, I'll show you. We have access to the fire department, police department, some unique buildings, second loans, you know, stuff like that, in districts. Oh, I'm already excited for this series. I really am. So let's go and pop just a fire station right in there. A police station right in there. Gives them some police coverage. Hopefully. There we go. And then the moment that I actually really am excited to get you guys hooked on me for, create our first zone. So this is gonna be like our first little neighborhood. And what I want you guys to do down in the comments is you'll see here in just a second when I'm done filling all this. Oh, I messed up. I was trying to be all nice and pretty about it and I messed up. There we go. And get one right there. Oh, I messed up again. Okay, you know, screw having metricality. So you can see Butler Hills. That does not sound like a good name for this place. So what I guys want you to do is give me some serious suggestions on what the name is, and then off those names is basically how we decide what our, you know, city theme is going to be. You know, for instance, like you know, Biffa has Teaport because he drinks a lot of tea and he's always talking about tea, so like all of his cities kind of revolve around tea names. You know, we can start doing something maybe like that. Doesn't have to be exactly like that. I don't want to copy anybody, but you know, just something that we can, you know, do as a community together. And then actually we're gonna go ahead and zone off or district off this too. This is gonna be like our industrial district. So if you guys have an industrial name too, so you guys get a 2 for today. All right. That should be good. We're not gonna leave this, we're gonna leave that like undistrict because it's just like a little bypass road to get to where they need to go. Oh, also I want to do my stuff over here as well. So you can see right here, this one's wanting to go both ways, and we only need them to go one. That way, you know, this lane can go right here, this lane can go up there, and gives this one the option to go of either two. So, that'll be always good. And just on this one, I do want to do this or that, and then this one go right there. That way, it's only going to go in this way. As per getting each other's lane. This one I am going to put there. You know, I'm just going to go and do it to the whole thing. This one can go there. Perfect. So it gives them, I should probably keep this playing that way, start making money. And right off the bat, actually, we're going to go ahead and start getting our first 2 loans. Gives us something to work with here. This isn't filling up too fast, so that's good. Basically what we need to do now is just sit and wait for us to start making some money and start expanding a little bit. Let's see, anything else that we should do now? We should probably get some healthcare in here too, because we don't have absolutely any. Put that right there, that way it gets everybody, and then they can still reach over here if they need to. Let's go and speed the time up, and then let's see how we go. So right away here, I noticed that there's going to be a problem later on. So let's slow it down time just to 1 speed here. I want to see when we can get people that are coming. Okay, so we got someone coming down here. Let's see if they'll make it in time. Shoot. So basically, what I mean about like lane mathematics is, you know, there's 2 lanes here that are going into 1 lane. Obviously, there's going to get some sort of congestion here as they decide where they need to go. And it also makes me curious because it doesn't say what way they can go, because they can either go this way or they can either go that way. And I basically want a lane for each, so I don't think I have unlocked. I haven't unlocked any highway roads yet. That comes out the population of 2,400. So once that happens, I think we're going to change this to like a 2-lane highway. That way they each have their own lane to come in. But the only problem with that is, though, is they're only going to be, basically if they're coming down this way, they're going to be limited to going this way. So you know, I don't know. Maybe I will keep it like that. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna keep it like this for right now. We'll see how it goes. If we have to add like another like off ramp over here for when we start building off over here, then we'll do that. But for the time being, I think it'll be okay. Another thing, I'm going to take off the stoplight right here because we don't need that. We'll keep that one right there because that does seem to be helping a little bit with the congestion. But that means there's probably one right here too. Yeah, we'll keep that one. I'm glad I checked over here too. It gives each of them a dedicated turning lane. That way they can go right here. That one can go right there. Do the same thing for that one. Basically, you have to do it for almost all of them, except for, yeah, I actually messed that one up. I want this one to be able to also go. Shoot, I messed something up here. That's what I was talking about. You gotta be very careful. So you can either go here or here. Perfect, because that one's only going 2 ways. So. And then we're just gonna go ahead and leave the rest as it is. And you can see we already have we have outstanding need for some residential, so we're gonna go ahead and expand on that just a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and grab our 1 lane or 2 lane road with turning lanes. Go ahead and connect that up on either side. Gonna destroy a couple houses. I know that sucks, but and maybe what I'll do is actually start branching off over here a little bit. So let's grab our curved road, bring it up about 10 units by 10 units, give that a nice little curve, and then bring that just right about here, give them a nice little boop, boop, and back down. And then we'll start making just a nice little small, we might even make this like a little farm type country area here. 2 lane gravel road. Make this like a really low density, you know, almost like a farm type area. There to that, down here. And then that can, where's that at? Right here. This can go right to the edge if you would snap in place. And then go back to our gravel road. And just make little off spots here. There we go. Wasn't wanting to do what I wanted it to. Don't want to get too close to the train tracks, and people will start getting kind of annoyed about the noise of the trains going by. I don't think there should be too many trains going right now because it's not connected to anything. I mean, it's connected to the outside, but if they don't have anywhere to go, they're not going to come in right. And if we have to, we can move them later on when we unlock the trains. So that gives them a nice little access road, and we can actually, we'll just keep it like that. Yeah, let's do that, and then we're gonna fill part of this in. Actually, let's go ahead and zone this off again. So you guys get 3 today. Wow. Three. There we go. Let's go ahead. Actually, let's just go ahead and zone everything, not just over the road. That way, if we need to expand, we don't have to do this later on. And what I want to do right away, I'm just gonna make this farming industry. Not too noisy. You can actually see right here, farming industry. Increased water consumption, slightly increased tax income, and then fertile. Actually, oh, is this fertile land? I should probably have checked that, shouldn't I? It is not, but you know what? Do just a little bit of the cheats. Because I really think that it would look really nice right here. So we're just gonna make this just a little bit of farming country. Might have to take out some trees, but I can't do that quite yet. So we'll get as much as we can. And then, because this is considered forestry with all the trees, so I can't really go over that right now. But for the time being, that should work just fine. Go and put houses right along here. Why are you not zoning? Oh, there's not no zone right there. Fantastic. We're gonna keep them off the main road here because I don't want any houses, you know, right there. That just seems like a really bad place to live. Like I would not want to live. And then stop right about there with those. Go on the same side, and probably put one right there as well. Perfect. And then the rest over here is going to be some shops. That way they're not too close to the trains and so on and so forth. Probably do the same thing right here. Maybe actually we should do those right there too. Seems like a good spot for some shops, and maybe add some parking over here. I don't know. We'll figure something out. And you can see we are making a lot of money for our first day. Our first day actually being on here. Oh, I actually need to add some residential right here as well. Get those filled in with some people. Give these guys some more jobs. It gives our shops more jobs here. So look at that. We already hit 1,400 people on our first day, and gotta love this game. It's just time can fly. There's a lot of milestones too. We go all the way up to, I believe it's 80,000, 70,000. 70,000 we get Megalopolis, and this is just a mod I have, so I can, you know, have every single square in the game. But then we get monuments and stuff, but we'll get there. We have a long way till we get there. So for right now, we are at Tiny Town, and with that we get some park areas, industry areas, landscapings, you know, pet band, just a couple of things. And actually, while I'm here, let's go ahead and get rid of some of these trees, like I was saying. Oop, I am sorry for that. I forgot I had my phone on. Turn that off real quick. I am so sorry. There we go. And get some trees out of here. Done. Okay, and then we'll go back over here. Fertile. Just fill that in. I know this is cheating, and I'm sorry, but it'll be for the greater good. There we go. And that'll at least have some sort of fertile. I think over here as well, when I start expanding over here, because we got city park. We unlocked park areas, and I think I want to make like a nice like park, you know, nice long walking path, and you know, some different fun things to do inside there. I think we'll do that in the next episode when we unlock this area and start working over here. But for the time being, I think that's a good place to leave off. We got quite far. We're gonna go and just let this go just a little bit more because I want to see how much we can get. That seems like a really good place to leave off. We have a nice little start to a city here: Victoria Heights, Butler Hills, and Valley Hills. So you guys got 3 different things to rename down in the comments. I would be taking the highest voted comment on for each of them and putting them there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you did like it, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more. To all my previous subscribers, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as well, and I hope you're glad to see me back. I'm glad to definitely, you know, have you back watching. And I do want to try to get my Discord back, and you know, somewhat you know, as much as I can as a small content creator here. Also, you guys can check me out on Twitch as well, you know, recent and new subscribers or viewers over at the Only Avian. But other than that, I don't think I have anything else to say. So thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a good night.